raw ingredients from different seasonal plants and various geographically backgrounds were carefully selected by considering the concept of the plant color as well as the idea of yin and yang. The ingredients in Xeniji were carefully selected through the 4 seasons: spring, summer, autumn, winter in Japan. Each of the ingredients is harvested at the peak of its season. The contents of Xeniji have a well-balanced mixture that consists of fruits, vegetables, seaweed, grains, and mushrooms that are mixed with 15 kinds of lactic acid bacteria, which I selected for a long and smooth fermentation. Because wild herbs have been consumed traditionally for many years for longevity in Japan, we think that it is necessary to add them to complete the concept of Xeniji. The potential of these ingredients, its nutrients, and a variety of metabolites produced through fermentation will work cooperatively in your own intestinal flora. First of all, Xeniji collects its best seasonal ingredient throughout the year and extract each one when they are fresh. For example, strawberries in spring, bitter gourds in summer, apples in autumn, and spinaches in winter. Extraction of these ingredients is known as a single-stage fermentation process. Xeniji will then combine these single extracts in a certain way and add further ingredients such as mushroom and seaweed to enhance its immunity. After adding selected lactic acid bacteria, the second stage of fermentation starts for 3 years. With 2 stages of fermentation, the best ingredient will come together as one. It is Xeniji. Generally, in nutritional ingredients, the amount of antioxidant will rise in 3 years after the start of the fermentation process and stabilizes after that point. Therefore, drastic changes in the nutrients may not occur. After the optimum fermentation period, moisture in the extract evaporates spontaneously and the paste tend to separate and coagulate. Nutrient contents will also decline, hence 1,200 days are best to get the broad spectrum enzyme catalysts. We cannot say a longer fermentation process is better than a shorter fermentation process in general. There are several factors that affect the quality of the product, such as the ingredients and microorganisms in use, the technique used to control the fermentation process, and the maturation method. A good quality product with a longer fermentation period requires good ingredients and a good manufacturing method. Then you are able to get a functional and flavored product, such as vintage wine. In regard to Xeniji, its antioxidant capability is stabilized around 3 years fermentation. We set its fermentation period based on functionality and flavor.